By Moonbin and Sanha, it's not just a music video, it's a film. The camera angles dramatic, the lighting low, moody like a gothic thriller. Every frame feels intentional, like they're not just performing, they're becoming something darker. Moonbin's intensity draws you in, and Sanha's elegance balances it with just the right tension. It's almost like watching a vampire fall in love with his shadow, and the choreography razor sharp. Honestly, this was Oscar level artistry in under 4 minutes, and it deserved more eyes, no question. Now, I will ask the question why Moonbin and Sanha made this production, okay? I am going to learn, so stick with me. Moonbin and Sanha's Who and their mini-album Refuge were created as part of their artistic evolution to explore darker, more mature concepts that contrast with Astro's earlier, brighter image. Here's a breakdown of why they made this production. Conceptual growth and artistic exploration. After debuting with a more emotional, mysterious vibe in Out 2020, Moonbin and Sanha wanted to push boundaries even further with Refuge 2022. They aim to express deeper emotions like obsession, confusion, and inner conflict, show their versatility and maturity as artists, of course. Create a refuge, as the album title suggests, where they could escape and confront their true selves. Reflecting inner struggles. Moonbin in particular was involved in shaping the album's direction and has spoken about wanting the music to reflect internal chaos and duality. Who captures that mental and emotional storm, something more personal and introspective than their group work. Building a unique identity. As Astro's first subunit, Moonbin and Sanha wanted to establish their own musical identity, distinct from the group's unusual sound. While Astro is known for lighthearted and romantic pop, the subunit embraced darker visuals, heavier, moodier music, more complex themes around identity, temptation, and self-discovery. Wow, sounds terrific. Coming to point number 4, fan connection through raw emotion. They also wanted to connect with fans, Aroha, that's the name of their fandom, don't forget, of Astro, on a deeper emotional level. By portraying vulnerability and conflict, they invited listeners into a more intimate, expressive side of their artistry. In short, Refuge and Who weren't just about music, they were a statement, a chance for Moonbin and Sanha to show who they really were behind the spotlight, complex, evolving artists with stories to tell. Next question, what is their main inspiration behind Moonbin and Sanha's song Who? The main inspiration behind Moonbin and Sanha's Refuge album, especially the title track Who, was rooted in the themes of duality, inner darkness, and identity. They wanted to explore the conflict between light and dark within themselves, inspired by the idea that everyone has a hidden side or emotional shadow they keep private. The album serves as a refuge, a place to escape to, confront and understand those deeper emotions like obsession, loneliness, fear, the loss of identity in love or desire. Psychological and cinematic influence. In interviews, Moonbin mentioned being inspired by cinematic themes, almost like characters in a psychological thriller or film. People who are running from or facing an altered version of themselves. The title track Who asks, who am I? And who is this person who's overtaken me? Blurring reality and emotion, visual storytelling, and artistic growth. They were also inspired. Let me highlight it. They were also inspired by the desire to tell a story visually and emotionally, not just musically. The concept of transformation, temptation, and inner chaos is reflecting in their choreography, fashion, and MV aesthetics. Dark lighting, mirrors, gothic tones. Incredible. These choices allowed them to move away from Astro's typical bright image and craft something uniquely theirs. In summary, the main inspiration behind Refuge and Who were exploring hidden emotions and darker personal themes, cinematic psychological storytelling, creating a mature individual identity apart from Astro, connecting with fans through emotional depth. and vulnerability. Their work in this album is a powerful artistic statement, bold, expressive, and deeply introspective. Now that I've already given a brief introduction about Moonbin and Sanha's song Who or MV dance practice or choreo performance, whatever it is that I will be reacting to, so at least now I have some idea about it, and I hope that you do too. So stay tuned for more reaction. Yeah, let's talk about